I'm here with Austin Seferian-Jenkins, the Jets tight end, or at least the Jets tight end for now. As you know, obviously, you're coming up on unrestricted free agency, so let's start there. You had reportedly turned down an offer. I guess it was reported as 2 years, $8 million.
Yeah.
Where does your situation stand right now? Are you talking at all with the Jets?
My agent, Doug Henderson, is speaking with them this coming week, and that offer was offered like December 1st, Thanksgiving time. So I know it was reported recently, but that offer was turned down a long time ago, and I'm sure we'll work it out. I know how negotiations go, and I have confidence that I'm going to be a Jet, and I'm going to be a Jet for a long time.
You want to be a Jet?
Absolutely, 100%. This is where. This is where I really came into my own. I'm only going to continue to get better as a football player, as a person, and I really love the city. I want to live here. It's not just it's about football, but it's about being a part of the community.
You're coming off a year where you sort of reintroduced yourself as a guy in this league. You reestablished your life, showed you can still play the game. There's no temptation to test free agency and see what's out there for you?
I really feel like there's no point in testing free agency when you have the best. I truly believe we have a great coach. We have a great general manager. We have phenomenal, medical and training staff. We have the greatest facilities. We have great teammates, and we have great owners. So when you feel like you have everything under one roof, there's no reason to go anywhere else, especially where we're at with the draft and our cap space. We have a huge opportunity to make a big splash this next year.
It's interesting you're describing the Jets that way. There have been years where a lot of people wouldn't describe the Jets as such a positive situation, but you like the direction this franchise is headed.
Absolutely. Everyone knows we were picked to win 0 games. We ended up winning 5, and we feel like we should have won a lot more than 5. I think a lot of people would agree with that we left a lot of games out there. And this next year is going to be no excuses. I think we have the talent. We're going to add some more talent. And it's going to be really exciting. I think it's going to be it's exciting for New York, not just for our football organization, but excited for New York to see, man, they have all this cap space. They've got some young talent. They've got a great draft pick. What are they going to do in the draft? I mean, anything could happen. We're excited.
They have all that cap space, and I know that money talks, obviously, with free agents a lot of the times, but players want to win. They want to go to a good situation. Do you get the sense that players around the league are going to look at the Jets as a place where they're going to want to come to play football?
I think so. I think when you talk about building a culture, we have that. We have built we're building a winning culture. And when you have an opportunity to win, why not win in the biggest city in the world, on the biggest stage, and win a Super Bowl here? I mean, that's what it's all about. You want to win on the biggest stage? Come to New York. Come here and really defy the odds and win a Super Bowl.
Does it worry you at all that the quarterback situation, though, is not stabilized? You don't know if Josh Vacchiano will be back. You don't know what Christian Hackenberg is, or maybe they'll go in another direction.
Yeah, I don't know what direction they're going to go into, but, every year someone emerges as a star at that position that really no one knows about, or is drafted, or just repops back up. And I think we have opportunity in the draft to maybe possibly draft someone at free agency. We've got guys in free agency. We got guys way in the wing, Christian, and then we have Josh McCown, who's coming off, statistically his best year, and I think his best football is still yet to come.
Josh McCown could be a guy that's back next year. Would you like to see him return? If
Absolutely. I think that's a big part. If he's back, I definitely want to be back. I mean, he's a phenomenal quarterback. He's not even. The thing about him is so special that he adds something that a lot of guys can't do. He teaches the young guys how to be a professional. You don't get to 39, 38 in the NFL by not doing things right all the time. And he's a great example for the young guys, Jamal Adams, Marcus May, Leonard Williams, to really follow his footsteps so they can play and build this winning culture.
Just watching him at practice, he seemed like one of the most positive guys I've ever covered. Just you could hear his voice all the time, encouraging everybody.
I think that's a key to success, is being positive. If you're going to be negative, nothing good's going to happen. If you're positive, you're outgoing, you're fun, and he has a lot of charisma to attack the next opportunity, and that's what we need. We need to have that charisma, have that fight to attack every single opportunity we have.
Last question for you. Let's assume you are back and this gets wrapped up somehow. You guys won 5 games this year when nobody expected anything. Todd Bowles is back. We don't know what his long-term future will be. Do you think there will be pressure on the Jets to win this year, to get to the playoffs finally and not just show a little progress?
Absolutely. I think in the NFL, there's always pressure to make the playoffs. That's what makes it the NFL. That's why there's only 32 coaches, and you see the coaches get in and out. That's why you see the players go in and out, because they're always looking for that group to get them to the playoffs. I know the ownership said, it's not mandated, but I think everyone I think all the players, we want to win. I know the coaches, we want to win. The fans, we want to win. So our main objective is to get prepared throughout the offseason, get strong, get fast, get healthy, and come out week 1 and get that first win. And then we'll go from there. We'll just take it week by week, but let's start by having a great OTAs, training camp, preseason, and then getting that week 1 win.
Well, hopefully you're back to enjoy that. We look forward to that, and thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.